Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 2 of my series, The Year I Turned 25. If this is your first time tuning into my series, welcome. I would suggest going to the first episode as it will kind of explain and introduce the series. But as a general overview, this series will basically be a journey and experience that I'm taking you guys along with me to kind of accomplish 4 main pillar goals that I have made for myself, and in those pillars are little sub goals. So the 4 are fitness, running, career, and social life. And in this particular episode, we're going to be going down the career pillar, specifically talking a little bit about my career thus far, where I plan to go with my career, and where that'll eventually take me. So I've been in retail since the beginning of my work experience. My first job was working at Walmart, and that was in 2020 when the pandemic hit and everybody had to go home from college. I was living at the dorm and I had to go home, and at that time it just made sense to get a job, and so that kind of jump-started my career into retail. And ever since then, I really never left, but I always knew that there was going to be more, especially after I graduated college. So I currently work for Lowe's Home Improvement. I've worked with the company in total of 2 years, and I work in a pretty niche role within the store location. My goal, however, with all of my jobs has always been to move into a more corporate role. And in this particular company, that means having to move to a different state. So Lowe's corporate headquarters is in North Carolina. So it only makes sense that in order for me to move up that corporate ladder, to take that next step in my career, we are going to have to be looking in North Carolina, which means apartment hunting. So for the past few weeks, from like December to January, I did very extensive research on apartments within the Charlotte suburb area. And my main determination to finding an apartment was the commute for my boyfriend and I, as I will be working in Morrisville, where the headquarters is located, and he will be working in South Carolina at his data center. I know that that commute may seem extensive, and to some extent it is, but it actually works with his work schedule. So when I was looking for apartments, I still wanted to be very fair in my search and make sure that his commute wasn't outrageous. Like I said, I did some pretty extensive research for these apartments. I even made a PowerPoint presentation just so that we could have a lot of focus on what we were looking for, and we really knew in broken down form what we wanted. So in the end, we found 3 promising apartments, and in episode 3, you will actually get to see those apartments, and as well as a brief overview of what we were looking for in an apartment, what was important for us interior wise and exterior wise. So stay tuned for that episode. Needless to say, it was not what we expected, but before we get to that, we need to pack our bags and we need to head to North Carolina. So please enjoy this little mini vlog of us doing a little road trip to North Carolina. Okay, so I'm gonna do a voiceover because I realized that this vlog was actually kind of short and was more of like clips kind of put together. But overall, our road trip was really nice. We got to enjoy some really delicious food. For example, Biscuitville, which is apparently native to North Carolina, and I will say their biscuits were bomb.com. I ended up getting a breakfast sandwich and an orange juice, as you see. And here are some clips of the area that we had toured, where one of the apartments was located. And we honestly fell in love with this area. Very walkable, very much our vibe. But yeah. And then again, another food place, which this one was even better. It was a Mexican food place, and their birria tacos were literally the best birria tacos I've ever had. So definitely check out this place if you're going to North Carolina. We loved it. And of course, I had to fit in some training because here's a little sneak peek. I will be running a race pretty soon here, so I did add some training. So that's pretty much my vlog. Oh, there I am running. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Thank you for watching.